A leopard just stole a baby of honey badger from its den. It climbed 30 feet into a tree, thinking it was safe. It had no idea what was coming for it. A den, hidden, quiet, the kind of place that's supposed to be safe. The leopard digs in without hesitation and pulls out a tiny honey badger cub, barely old enough to open its eyes. This is an easy meal. No claws, no teeth, no fight. Or so it thinks. The leopard hauls its prize high into the branches of a nearby tree, far out of reach of anything on the ground. Problem solved. Or is it? Mother honey badger back at the den. The mother arrives to an empty burrow. No cub, no sound. Just disturbed dirt and a scent trail leading straight toward the tree. She doesn't panic. She doesn't hesitate either. She simply follows. Because a mother honey badger doesn't calculate the odds. She just moves. What happens next shouldn't be possible. Honey badgers aren't built for trees. Their bodies are made for digging, for brawling, for standing their ground, not for climbing 30 feet into leopard territory. But this one climbs anyway, branch by branch, growling the entire way up. The leopard watches this small, loud, furious animal getting closer, and for the first time, it starts to hesitate. Because everyone in the bush knows the reputation of a honey badger protecting its own. Even a leopard twice its size doesn't want that fight. It backs off, retreating along the branches, and disappears into the canopy. The mother reaches her cub. She checks it, nudges it, and begins the long climb back down, cub safely in tow, reunited, against every possible odds. This is the honey badger, barely the size of a small dog, but pound for pound, one of the most fearless carnivores on the planet. Thick, loose skin that lets it twist and turn even when something has it in its jaws. Claws strong enough to tear apart termite mounds like paper, and a threshold for pain that borders on the impossible. But its real weapon isn't physical at all. It's attitude. Because a honey badger doesn't ask if a fight is winnable. It just fights. Days later, at a quiet watering hole, that same fearlessness gets tested again. A Cape coral snake, one of the most venomous reptiles on the continent, senses movement nearby. It coils, it watches. The honey badger notices, but doesn't retreat. It never does. As the snake strikes forward, the honey badger doesn't run from the danger. It runs straight at it. The response is immediate and violent. A powerful bite lands before the snake can react. The snake, wounded but far from finished, strikes again and again, venom loaded into every attempt. But the honey badger is already moving, dodging low, snapping back, refusing to give it an inch. This isn't luck. It's instinct sharpened over millions of years. Every dodge is calculated. Every counterattack lands harder than the last. The snake keeps attacking. The honey badger keeps answering. Eventually, the fight slows. The snake, exhausted and outmatched, stops striking. The honey badger doesn't celebrate. It doesn't need to. It simply holds its ground, because that's what it's always done, and that's what it will keep doing against leopards, against venom, against anything that crosses its path. In a world full of animals built for speed or size or camouflage, the honey badger survives on something rarer, pure, uncalculated courage. If this story got your heart racing, imagine what's waiting in our next one. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because on Wild Mind, we bring you nature's fiercest survival stories every single week. Drop a comment and tell us, what wild animal do you think has more courage than the honey badger? Let's find out together.